Hello everybody! Kamusta? Sabado na naman!
Sit back, relax, at samahan niyo kami sa araw na ito. This is your host, Shane Bautista.
At ako naman si Sean Willie Cruz.
You are watching Saturdays with Shane and Sean. Now, for today's episode, we will be talking about something that is essential in our lives and society, and that is virtue.
Pag-uusapan natin kung ano ba ang kahulugan at kahalagahan ng pagkakaroon nito, especially in our current situation. Pero bago tayo mag-proceed sa ating kwentuhan, ano nga ba ang virtue, Shane?
Well, Sean, in simple words, virtue is a trait or quality that is deemed to be morally good and is valued as foundation of principle and good moral being.
Nailed it! Pero syempre, mas marami, mas masaya. Today, we will be having very special guests.
That's right! Joining us today would be students from Emilio Aguinaldo College, Cavite.
Bigyan naman natin sila ng masigabong palakpakan!
Good day everyone, I am Stephanie Barrios from ABCM First Year, Section 1.
Good day everyone, I'm Trish Julian Camarce from ABCM 11.
Hi everyone, I am Medina C. Alvarez and I'm from DMED 1-2.
Good day everyone, my name is Janine Anunuevo and I am from Doctor of Dental Medicine 1-2.
Good day, I am Leon May Balahaja from ABCM 1.
Good day everyone, my name is January G. Kagalitan from EDU 1-2.
Hello, my name is Janeline T. Bautista and I am from Bachelor of Arts of Communication.
Good day everyone, I am Erica Aquino from DMED 1-2.
Good day everyone, I am Rachel Merisaburon from the ADCOM 1-1.
Alright! Ngayong kilala na natin ang ating mga guest, dumako na tayo sa kwentuhan at tanungan.
This is Virtues.
Sa segment na ito, we will engage our guest in a question and answer portion.
We have here different questions related to a particular virtue na siya namang hasagutin isa-isa ng ating guests based on their own opinion and understanding.
So, are you guys ready? Generate comes first. Your question is, why is virtue essential? How can virtue help you as an individual?
Virtue is important because it's a primary characteristic that most people need to possess. It will help them to have a better relationship to the other people and have a positive impact on the lives of others. For me, virtue helped me to love everything, to appreciate all God's created, and understand all the weaknesses and strength of the other people. It gave me a peace of mind.
Nice answer. Okay, who's next? Jeneline, you're up. Now, numerous social issues arise in social media nowadays. As a concerned netizen, how can you fully express your stance and opinion on pressing social issues while manifesting the virtues of wisdom and courtesy?
Hi, so I have two things. First one is be unbiased and the second one is be polite. Freedom of speech will always be our right and our privilege, but at the end of the day, it will always be our responsibility on how we're going to use it, if we're going to use it wisely, and if we're going to use it in a correct way. So the first one is be unbiased. virtue of wisdom is giving us the courage to understand as well and to see as well the different perspective of the story, not just holding the things that you know, because we are being taught that every story has two faces, the things that we know and the things that we didn't know. Virtue of wisdom is giving us the courage to also look in the different side of the story in order for us to have the greater scope of the understanding of the situation. The second thing is be polite. Be polite in a way that we're going to use the correct words and situation. Always remember that the main communication we had right now in this pandemic is through social media, specifically Facebook, and it is being widely seen by the public. And we don't want them to create their own identity of us because of the choose of words that we had. And it is not right that it will be our mirrored. So choose the correct words in order for you to have a good idea, for you to have a good image in the social media. As well as be polite in a way that you're also going to respect others' vision, others' virtue, in order for them to respect yours too. So it is a win-win situation. Respect others and you're going to respect yourself as well, and other people were going to respect your arguments as well. So that's it. We always want to share our opinions. It always be our freedom and our privilege, but then again, be unbiased and be polite. Thank you.
All right, for Erica. As a student, how can you practice the virtue of integrity in using an online platform to answer exams?
As a student, it is my responsibility to show up on time during online classes as a form of respect for my classmates and professors, and I should always be responsible in completing each subject requirements.
Short but meaningful. Now, who's next? Now, for Trisha, what do you think are the top 3 virtues that every person must possess and why?
For me, the top 3 virtues every person must possess are wisdom, courage, and justice. Wisdom. Wisdom is good judgment. The ancient Greeks considered wisdom as the master virtue, for it directs all the others. With wisdom, we know how to act, when to act, and how to balance other virtues when they conflict. Now that we have good judgment, the next virtue that we must possess is courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, but the strength to move forward in the face of fear. We must have the courage to always do what is right. Last but not the least is justice. Justice means respecting the rights of others. It entails self-respect, respect for others, honesty, responsibility, and integrity.
Thank you, Trisha. The government receives numerous complaints about how they handle the current situation and the people. What do you think are the virtues they're lacking, Miss Stephanie?
In my own perspective, I would say that the government is lack of honesty and humanity, because as we observe right now, the government are prioritizing the unnecessary things just to censor the status of our country during this pandemic. And a lot of people are experiencing poverty because instead of putting the money to the health sectors and to aid the ill or the people that needs medical attention, they would use it for themselves. So if we have this kind of government, nothing will change and nothing will develop.
Nailed it! Alright, now who's next? Janine? Alright, now Janine, how can you show the virtue of gratitude to our frontliners and backliners?
In this time of pandemic, there's these people who need to do the sacrifices just to still do their duty. Even though we know that they have also families that are wedded to them, they still need to do the job because that's what they owe to serve and care. Especially during these days, many of us doesn't even see the importance of our frontliners. You might think that the job they do is just easy, but it's not. Instead of spending more time to their families or rather just stay at home like we did, they need to go to the battlefield without any choice, knowing that there are a lot of people who is in need. So how do we show our gratitude to their sacrifices? Do you think we need to? Of course we need to. If we are in the shoes of every frontliners and backliners, we might know how hard for them to still do their duty, and all they need from us is cooperation and support. Doctors and nurses are so tired to rescue every patient, and it's hard for them to choose who they will save in our critical situation. As a student, we must appreciate what they did to us. We need to support them stay at home as always to decrease the number of affected persons. Show respect to them. If ever you see no frontliners or backliners, we must smile and say thank you for protecting us. Even though it's embarrassing, but when they hear that word, it means a lot to them. And to every student struggling for now, just hold on and keep fighting. Like what our teachers did to us, just wait and tomorrow will shine again.
3 more to go. Next, we have Leanne. As a student, how will you manifest your virtue of cooperation and diligence during online group activities?
As a student, I see to it that I will cooperate in my online classes and make sure that I do all my assessments, participating in every group activities, giving ideas to my group mates, not just being cooperative. I will also make sure that my professors are being appreciated.
Rachel, you're up. Now, as a student dealing with this new normal type of learning, how can you show the virtue of purposiveness and self-control to keep yourself motivated and going amidst these trying times?
Considering our situation right now, we can't really blame ourselves if sometimes we get lazy given that we only have our classes done through online. As a student, I always make it to myself that I have set my eyes on the goals. Whenever there were quizzes, assignments, or activities that I have to submit, I'm doing them right away or ahead of time, just when I still have that momentum. I'm lying when I say that I have never been stressed or get tired during this pandemic or because of the online classes. So, whenever I felt like unmotivated or uninspired, that's when I know I have to give myself some time to distress. For sure, we all have our own coping mechanisms. Mine were just watching movies or talking to my family, especially to my mom. Just never forget to make yourself happy because once you're happy, everything else will follow.
Last, but definitely not the least, we have Rubina. So, Rubina, as a student, how can you exhibit the virtue of respect to your professors and classmates, knowing that you only see them online?
We all know that this year is a big challenge for us since we are facing a pandemic which is COVID-19. It affects the education system and we are still coping up. So, as a student, I will consider the struggle of my teachers and my fellow classmates encountering during online class. I will respect them because I know that it was hard to be able to catch up to every lesson.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to all of our guests for a job well done.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. That was such a meaningful conversation. Sobrang nakakatuwang malaman lahat ng insights niyo about virtue.
Absolutely! Sana nag-enjoy kayo at natuto sa episode natin ngayong araw na ito.
Once again, this has been Shane Bautista.
And this is Sean Willie Cruz.
Samahan niyo kami sa mga susunod pang Sabado.
We'll see you again next Saturday.
Only here in Saturdays with Shane and Sean.